Vets and Bricks. Vets and Bricks.
We don't have no theme song. This is it, I guess.
Let's get the bricking. Oh. Can you grab that for me, please? So what was your first job when you first discharged from the military? What was your first civilian job?
Oh, man. I gotta think back. Oh, man, snap. My first job when I got out the military. Hold on, I'm gonna have to think about that. I think I got out the military, and the first thing I did was security. I did security for a lot of terrible companies because when I got out the military, no one was hiring, and they say, "Oh, you get out." That's another thing they do that I don't like. They say, "Oh, when you get out the military, there's gonna be jobs here, jobs there." How about no? There was no jobs, and usually when you get out of the military, you're supposed to chill for a little bit, relax, But I got out of the military, and like 2 weeks later, I was working. Which I don't recommend that. I recommend you should just relax and chill and spend some time with your folks, your people, reacclimate yourself to the world. But, I'm kind of hard-headed, so I'm like, I'll get out, I need to work. And I started working. I was doing security, and the security was terrible. I had these, working in these abandoned buildings and in these factories to where I had this, little laser key, and I was going around, scanning, walking 3-4 miles a night, just scanning the laser key to check in. They didn't have the technology they have today. So I was just walk around and scan. And that's how they know you did your job and you was doing your rounds. So security, but also while I was doing security, I was working maybe 20 hours, 18 to 16 hours a day because I was doing security at night. But then I would go to school full time during the day at DeVry University, trying to get my engineering degree in EET, WET, whatever you want to call it. So that was kind of what I did for 3 years, on top of working other jobs on the weekend. What was your first job when you got in the military?
Oh man, that's intense. So when I first got out of the military, I didn't look for work right away, and I was trying to be a full-time student. But then when I did go for a job, it was jarring. I went for a secretary position with the federal government.
Ooh, federal government.
Yeah.
That is great. That sounds like so much fun.
It was. And so I used to curse a lot. Oh my God, I used to curse so much. I didn't realize how much I cursed until my mother was like, "You curse a lot." Like,
Profanity candy. Profanity candy.
She's like, "You curse a lot." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" So when I first became a civilian, I used to curse a lot in the workplace. I'm like, F this and F that. Like, you can't say that. I'm like, why the F not? Why can't you say that? So yes, being a civilian was totally different because I used to curse a lot. And so when I became a civilian, and especially the federal, my supervisor used to get a lot of inquiries about me. I'm like, what's up with this employee? She curses a lot. I'm like, and it was just normal to me. I'm like, what's the problem? What the F?
Yeah, a lot of civilians be in their feelings about a lot of things. The military, you cannot behave in the military like you do out here in the world because a lot of people are a lot more sensitive. And you have to be careful. I remember the first job I got, I can say it now because the company no longer exists. One of the jobs when I started working at Redbox. When I got in the Redbox, I was just like, hey, everybody needs to be squared away. This is what we need to do. This is what, I was just really that. And they pulled me aside and was like, this is an entertainment company. You need to say and approach things with a different way. I was like, is things getting done? It was like, yes. I was like, why are you complaining? Right? They don't like that. You have to have a really soft-handed approach in corporate, right? Because everybody doesn't. The military is like, ah, and then you be like, okay, yes, sir, no, sir. In a civilian world, I've seen it. People will go home and start crying, and then they'll call the HR hotline. And we all know there is an HR hotline. Got my ass a few times.
Oh yeah, me too.
I want to do an anonymous phone call. This guy just makes me feel like I'm nothing. Like, what did he do? Well, it was his tone. But what did he say? Well, he didn't really say anything bad. Then why are you calling us?
Yeah. Been there, done that.
And it's kind of cool because you notice you're getting this perspective from male and female. So, like, what are you gonna say? Oh, well, he's a guy and he's blah 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 blah. Well, we have a lady here that had the same problem.
Yeah.
So it's an everybody thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Getting acclimated is getting acclimated. Yes. It was tough. It was tough.
See what come. Make sure I'm building mine right. Yeah, they 100. We 100. We doing it. Yeah, we doing everything right. Okay, lovely. And we exactly at the same spot.
Are you on
Oh,
number
how about
11?
Yeah, I'm on number 11.
Nice.
Hold on, 12? 12? I'm on 12.
I just got done with 11. So I'm
Okay, well, we 100. We on 12. We on 12 at the same spot. How about that? So I don't build, well, on this particular build, I don't build faster than her. Which I didn't really think I build that much faster than her anyway. I just do mine in a different way.
I think he does go faster. There's plenty of instances where I was like, he skips steps because he thinks
I do that.
he thinks how things he thinks this is how it's supposed to go. I'm like, what are you doing?
The engineering side of me, the engineering side of me, I'm like, they built this wrong. I don't like it.
I'm like, no, you have to follow it step by step. What are you doing? Like, oh, well, this is how I think it should be. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't like this.
you skipped the whole
This is a
step.
flaw. This is a flaw. So then I'd be like, oh, I'd be like, T, what did I do wrong? Something's lopsided or something ain't snapping together, and then I'm like, oh man, that's
I'm
great.
like, yeah, you didn't follow it step by step. It's like, this isn't how it's supposed to be per J. This is how they built it with your crazy self.
Yeah, but so hey, you know what, everybody, that's another thing, right? Personality, all right? So when you building and you bricking, I mean, we all have different personalities. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie personalities. Some people are cool. Some people will look at this book and be like, oh, it's too thick. Get it out of here. And some people be like, they like puzzles or different kinds of things. They be like, oh, this is awesome. So try not to get too frustrated. You know, it's just take your time with it. You know, if you feel yourself getting frustrated, take a break. You know, or have a drink. And when I say have a drink, no tea. No tea. Not drink like go get a bottle. Well, you can. You know, you can go get a bottle, but don't see what she doing. Like you don't have to go get a bottle. You know, I'm talking about a cup of coffee, some tea. I am a tea snob. I love different kinds of exotic teas. You know,
like a spot of tea.
Like a spot. You know, but then you got, you know, your beer or whatever. Or you go get you a spritzer, I don't know. Or just go get some water. I don't know, but yeah, it's good stuff.
Let's go upstairs to bed at his food.
Yeah.
16. I'm at 16. Oh, you on the same spot?
Yeah, probably. Everyone, all our Bricks and Vic friends, you know, I'm kind of like not speeding through this build. And I'm explaining to you why I'm not speeding through this build. It's because I'm also determining the quality of their set. I'm looking at the pieces. I'm looking at, am I getting that nice audible pop when you stick them in? Are they, is it bendy? I'm looking for color, discoloration, you know, because we want everybody to get a fair chance, right? Now, we know Lego is king. All right, everybody down to the Lego warriors, the Lego gods. I get that. But we also got to give these other brick companies a chance. What I've been noticing, it's been a huge uptick of like brick companies just popping out of everywhere. Bricks are hot right now. And they're so hot, we're starting to see brick sets for thousands of dollars. And I think that's ridiculous. Like, you really gotta get a second job for your hobbies. T, what you think about that, T? Just please say something.
Bricks are so hot right now.
Bricks are so hot right
That's
now.
for Zoolander.
Leave it right there.
So hot right now. But yeah, we are experiencing, like, we didn't think that a lot of people knew about the different brands, but we are experiencing different brands that as we have explored this realm. So I am so excited. And I want to hear in the comments section, like, have you built Mattel yet? Which sets have you built? with Mattel? What did you think about it? You know, do they stand alone, or do they fit Lego? You know, we have our own formula of how we calculate the brick set value score, trademark. But we want to hear, you know, just your objective viewpoint and your opinion. How do you think Mattel stands up to Lego?
And I liked what she said. I like what she said. She said how Mattel stands up to Lego, because nobody is standing up to Lego. Lego was like, we're the king. We're going to charge you what we want. We're going to do what we want. Blam. But now these companies like putting Lego on notice. And I'm finna do a little sidebar right now. So if everybody want to just turn up their speakers a little bit. So as we know, Lamborghini, Ferrari, Maserati, Mercedes, Dodge, you know, they're all brands, right? But, you know, the big brands, the big supercar brands and hypercar brands are Ferrari, Lambo, McLaren, and Porsche, right? And right now, all these multi-billion-dollar companies are getting embarrassed because of the Corvette, all right? The Corvette has given you, like, the new Corvette mid-engine design is giving you, like, all this so much for a third of the price, even less than a third. So you get a car, a Lambo that's like $300,000-400,000, and you get a Corvette for like $120,000-150,000, and it murders it, just kills it. That's where we're going with this. You get way more for your money, way more quality for your money. You ain't spending $2,500 to $5,000 for an oil change on a Lambo or Ferrari, right? You're getting a class service. You know, it's just good stuff. And what we want, and what I think America and everyone deserves, a lot of people across the pond, we deserve good prices for our hobbies. You know, we shouldn't have to go poor just because we enjoy doing something. And you know, not to put a wrinkle in anybody's skirt, but this is plastic at the end of the day, right? And whether it's 1,000 pieces or 10,000 people, should nobody be spending thousands of dollars on plastic? All right? Let us enjoy, you know. Let us do our thing, and that's what I'm about.
Man, you're gonna try to start a revolution. I'm all about revolutions, man. We as the consumers, you know, we hold the purse strings. So we obviously, if we band together, like, hey, manufacturers, you're charging too much for your product, because, like he said, at the end of the day, it is plastic, and we love what we do. I mean, this is so relaxing for me. Like, I come home from a hard day's work. I work from home. But I come downstairs from a hard day's work, and all I can do is I want a brick, you know. But I am also tech savvy, and I'm also logical, and I'm also left brain. So I'm not going to spend anything that's astronomically outside of my budget and just doesn't make sense. I'm not going to do that. So we as consumers be like, hey, pump your brakes. As much as we love this, you're out of control. You're out of control. We're out of control. This whole pricing is out of control. So yes.
Hello, tariffs. I mean, like the amount of money. Like, so everybody know. All right, I'm gonna say this in a way to where it appeals to all nationalities. Okay, green peppers, bell peppers, however you want to say it. Right, you go to the grocery store. So me and T been all right. We're both operations. I'm an engineer, but she's operations, so she deals with everybody from engineers to software developers, you know, everyone. Okay. So we understand KPIs and metrics and how things work, right? So we kind of did like a running joke, like, what's our average bill every time we go to the grocery store? And you cannot get that many items for $100 anymore. Mm-hmm. And the average bill, even when you don't get nothing, you know, like your little fat treats, that you want, or whatever, your little snacky snacks that you want, you can't even do that anymore without paying astronomical prices. Why is a green pepper in some places $1.29 for one pepper, not the pack? I mean, I don't know about y'all, but that runs me hot. You know what I'm saying? Oh, stay tuned. It's gonna be we're gonna start having like YouTube sessions. It's gonna be called "What's Running Me Hot," right? Trademark. Don't try to give them stuff.
Yes. What runs Jay hot?
It's gonna be, hey, today on What's Running Me Hot. That's how I'm gonna start off, and I'm gonna talk about everything from the common man and the common woman from a common sense approach.
Right. Yeah, it's like we're the middle class is disappearing, and this is I know we're global now.
Oh,
we
man.
have viewers from all over the continent, all over the world, which we appreciate.
Man, let's give them a shout out right now.
Yeah,
T.
Germany.
Yeah,
Germany.
so Germany,
Yeah.
a few people from Great Britain, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, thank y'all. We appreciate, your viewership. I know we ain't at like 1 million subscribers and nothing like that yet, but we starting slow and we are building. We last time I checked, we like at 142 subscribers. Hey, everyone, help us out. We need to get over 500 subscribers. We need to get over 3,000 hours of viewership so we can order more sets to do for you guys. So we can actually go out to different communities and set up to do things for our communities. And let's not forget, because we're not just targeting veterans. Veterans are one of our primary focuses, but we're trying to include the children. We're trying to include our seniors, which shout out to my mom. We're going to do an actual build. I'm doing a build with my mom. T is going to film that. That's coming to you soon. And everyone else, no one's being left out, right? Especially what I wanted to talk about today also, which segue into this, is our medical community, people with special needs and disabilities. I take special needs and disabilities to heart, and I believe they should be afforded some of the same awesome things and pleasures that we have. Bricks and many other things. And what we want to do is we want to bring awareness to how Bricks helps people with disabilities and handicaps, and just for even mental stamina, motor skills. So we're going to do some videos on that. We're going to pull the empirical medical data, and I'm going to do some research, and then I'm going to have T back up and look at we'll discuss it before we get on film. And we're going to talk about how Bricks helps people in all different kinds of ways.
Oh man, you hit home. Like, I know we use our synonyms T and J, but just like a personal effect, I have my miracle baby, Isaiah. I'm just going to say it. Isaiah is super special. He's a special needs kid with developmental delay, and he used to love building bricks with me, which really helped with his development. And even today, he comes down and he checks out the basement. I'm looking off screen because that's where my build is, and he comes downstairs and look at the basement sometimes, and he's like, "Mom, you have an addiction." He's a straight shooter. He's like, "Mom, when is this gonna be over?" And I'm like, "Son, it's probably never gonna be over." Like, there's just so much room for expansion. It's like the sky is the limit. And I think just him hearing that, like the sky is the limit, just really helps him motivational. So like Jay said, it's for the elderly, it's for our veterans, which is definitely our main focus. But we also say brick enthusiasts, and we're just hoping to bring more people into our Nord realm. So we want to bring more people into our Nord realm where, yes, the senior citizens, if you don't have the arthritis, you got your hands and your fingers and your joints still working, then come join us, because this is very useful for your mental stimuli, and so you don't get dementia. So you can have all your functioning, mental stimuli as you get older, and you don't have those things bothering you, and you can, remember things from your 70s to your 80s to your 90s. We're healed. We're here for all of those things. We believe in that 100%. 100%.
I love that. And for our nerdy people, we love our nerds. We love the nerd community. So I'm gonna piggyback on what she said. I'm just gonna say it in a little bit of a different kind of way, but means the same thing. Working with bricks improves your precognitive measure. Firing synapses on your brain from the left to the right side hemisphere, which helps your motor vol, your deductive and deductive reasoning skills. So bricking makes you better. Okay, it helps. And you know what else makes you better? Doing things with people, having things in common. That I think we done got away from as a society. We so divided and so divisive. Pardon me if certain words I use are, but I'm just not, I don't want to say too many heavy words. I want to keep it simple for everybody. But everything has become divisive, and I can't stand that. We all like the same thing. We all love our families. We all like to eat. Most of us like to eat. We all like our little toys. I'm a speed freak. I like race bikes. I like race cars. I like grilling. I like so many things. Music buff, music. T is in a lot of the same things. And it's funny, T wasn't into like motorsports and stuff like that. But I gave her a ride in the Z06, and now she's a vet lady. She loves sports cars. Now she ain't like the motorcycle. Like she ain't like the crotch rocket. So I took her for a ride in my ZX-10R Ninja, and she was like, "Oh, never again, never again."
Life flashed before my eyes.
Yeah, it's like murder, death, kill. She didn't like that at all. But you try different things, and you like, "Oh, this person likes it," right? Like I'm finna trip you out, right? I'm finna tell you guys, and Marines don't clown me, all right? Redall, devil dog, all right? The rifleman, don't clown me. So I had about 18 years ago, I had a small incident at work, okay? And this incident was kind of hilarious, right? I had a subordinate that was talking to me about her feelings that had really nothing to do with work, right? She just was talking about, I feel this way, and I'm like, is it affect your work? If it don't affect your work, I don't really care, right? So, because I didn't talk to her about her feelings, she reported me. And I got sent away to take sensitivity classes as mandated by the company I was working for at that time. It didn't bother me. I went upset. I'm like, I'll take your stupid sensitivity classes. Well, I guess they're not stupid, but. So, okay, back on topic. They sent me to a paint and sip and to a pottery class. It was supposed to be for sensitivity and anger management, right? So, for anger management, you ain't really got to get in no trouble. All you got to do is like disagree with somebody, and because you don't want to do what they tell you to do, you're automatically an angry person, right? So I went to this paint and sip, and it was all women and like 2 guys. And real talk, I loved it. It was relaxing. They brought you drinks. They had music playing in the background. I'm like, this is dope. Now, normally, me being a guy, I'm, pride myself on being a masculine man's man. I like tools. I like getting dirty. I like blowing up stuff. Typical guy stuff, right? But this was really awesome, right? Same thing with the pottery class. I went to that pottery class, and I was making pots and bowls out of clay. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, oh, this is sick. I love it. And it was relaxing. And I actually walked out of there feeling different. So I'm saying that to say this. Try things. Okay? Try things and see where it lands. It doesn't hurt. And women are, I gotta give our women they shout out. Women are more inclined to be open to trying things. Women always go on their brunches. They always go do this. Guys, we drink a beer and sit in the backyard, man, our own business. Leave us alone. We'll be in a garage, or we'll be in a basement, mind our own business, watching TV. Women, they go out and do things. They're more exploratory, all right? But I'm telling you, fellas, try some different things. Ladies, try some different things. You would be amazed. You may find yourself loving it. And it may, scary enough, turn into a hobby.